Hooty hoo, all my stock market gamblers. Welcome today. It's Monday. Markets are back open. What's going on? Well, the Dow Jones is continuing to rally. It's up about 200 points. NASDAQ, however, is lagging a little bit down, so we kind of have this mixed market. S&P's up a little bit. Now, we've had 6 consecutive down weeks. This would be the 7th week if we have a down week. Now, I actually believe we're going to bounce this week. I think we're going to have our first up week in 7 tries. Look at $11 trillion have already been wiped out. Wiped out. That's the global stock market has lost $11 trillion with a T, trillion. Okay, so we've had a lot of damage already happen. Now, is this the bottom? Have we hit the bottom last week? Well, it's possible we've hit a temporary bottom. I believe that's true. I do think we're going to get a bounce. Can we go lower? Absolutely. Look at the S&P is still 14% above the 200-week moving average. And now a lot of bear markets, they end at the 200-week moving average. That'd be down another 14%. But here's the thing. The Russell 2000 has already come down and hit its 200-week moving average. And I think that marked the bottom, at least for the short run. Now, can we go back and, retest some lows? Absolutely. We're not going to go straight up either. Nothing goes straight up. Nothing goes straight down. But I do think this week will be an up week. I think we'll get a bounce. I don't think we're going to get a 7th consecutive down week. I could be wrong, just an opinion. Okay, so let's talk about opinions. I was talking with my lawyer friend the other day, and he was asking me, he knows I'm a realtor, He goes, "Hey, Mike, what's going on in the real estate market? I hear interest rates have doubled." I go, "Well, yes, they've doubled." I go, "Well, what do you think's going on?" He goes, "Well, you're the expert." Look, real estate brokers are not experts in anything. That's why they're real estate brokers. It's just part of the game. If they could do something else, they'd probably go do it. All right, so now I am an economist, and once again, economists aren't worth very much either. You can't get two of them to agree on anything. You just can't. One says the market's going up, the other one says it's going down. But look, this is common sense here. You got interest rates going from 3% to 6%. What do you think happened in the real estate market? Well, I'd say it's slowed down. I'd say it's even coming down already. Now, I asked them a question. Look, you telling me I'm the expert. Let me ask you a question. What if we go from 6% interest to 12%? What if we double the interest rate again for mortgages? Oh, that would crash the market. I go, there you go. Now you're an expert. You see, you don't really need to be an expert to have an opinion. I recommend listening to everybody. Now, I believe a 50% market crash in real estate's going to happen. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's only 30%. Maybe it's 40%. Look, you have an opinion. Listen to everybody and form your own opinion. It's very easy to do. It really is. But I found that funny that I am the expert. Look, don't count on your real estate broker to give you advice of when to buy and sell. Listen to them, but you do your own calculation. Now, rates have gone from 3% and they're approaching 6%. And that's causing a lot of havoc in the real estate market. Where in particular? Well, I've noticed it very much in the luxury end. The high-end houses are getting really tough to sell. Really tough to sell. Even in the Bay Area where I work, these things, they're starting to sit longer. So they're starting to have these things called price reductions. There was this guy down in the Los Angeles area, let's say, down in Malibu, I believe it was. Now, he built this spec home, right? A spec home is someone you build a home, you don't have a buyer for it, but you're going to sell it and you're going to make money. Well, he was tens and 20 and $30 million in debt on this house. He kept plowing money into it, $40 million, right? But he thought he could sell it. It went on the market at $87 million. Well, there weren't any buyers. $87 million. Now in Malibu, that might be an average house. I don't know. Malibu's a great area. I used to live down there. Love Malibu. But anyways, $87 million he wanted to get for it. Well, he put it to auction. Now, the auction house charges you 5%, but at least they're going to get rid of his property, right? Well, what do you think that $87 million house went for? Went for about $45 million. I don't even think he recovered his building costs. Look, you can lose your butt being a spec builder. And a lot of home builders right now, they become these spec builders, right? When you think about it, okay, so home building is at a record high. Okay, it's at a record high. There's over 1 million homes right now in progress of being built. But only about half of those, only about 500,000, they even have a deposit down on. So they're building 500,000, what I would call spec homes. These are homes without buyers. And now it gets scary because they don't know who they're going to sell them to. They started penciling it out 3%. We're at 6%. Maybe we'll be at 8% when they finish building these homes. Look at that's going to put a downward pressure on the prices they're going to have to charge. But what sales are really plunging? What's really plunging in the real estate market? Well, what it is, it's second homes, third homes. Now, in 2020, during the pandemic, second and third homes exploded higher. Well, what really happened? Okay, when I say exploded higher, what happened is people wanted to move. They wanted to get out of the crowded cities, and they would go to a place like Boise, place like Texas, place like Arizona, and they would buy a home there, and they wouldn't sell theirs. But now they got 2 and 3 homes, and, well, the market's starting to change. Well, what's happening? They're going to start to put theirs on the market. They don't want 2 and 3 homes anymore. They want to get down to 1 home. And these are the wealthy people that can afford 2 and 3 homes. Look at, so second home sales have just plunged. I mean, they've just fallen off a cliff. I mean, it's like mortgages. Mortgages have fallen off a cliff. People aren't refinancing. The mortgage departments are getting hurt. Wells Fargo laid off thousands of people in their mortgage department because there's no one to do loans anymore. And the buyers are really getting cold feet. They're starting to go away. They're asking for the deposit back on these new homes that are being built, right? They're going, hey, I got a deposit on this house that you're building for me, but I'd like my deposit back. They go, well, you can't do that. Well, actually, the contract says I can. If I can't afford financing, now I can't afford 6%. I could afford 3%, can't afford 6%. Give me my deposit back. And now that becomes another spec home. Very fascinating, right? Well, who else is fleeing? Well, these investors, they want out. Look at real estate's great, right? When it's going up. When it's going up, I mean, you can make money hand over fist. You're just making all kinds of money. But when it's going down, it's a very good way to lose your butt. Just look at that developer down there wanted $87 million so he could make a little profit. Got $45 million. He lost his butt. It's just how it works, right? I mean, real estate's fascinating. It really is. And I mean, it's been my life, and people think I'm down. I'm not down on real estate. I love real estate. I don't want it to crash. I make money every time I sell a property. I'm just telling you what I feel is going to happen. I do feel that a 50% crash is coming. Does that make me hate real estate? No, I love real estate. You know, it makes real estate more affordable for more people. That's my opinion. I think everybody should be able to afford a house, not just the rich and famous who have 2, 3, 4 homes. No, everybody, the houses should be affordable. They should be a place to live. I don't think corporations should even be allowed to buy these houses. I really don't. Now, this is what I also find funny. Now, a lot of people think, well, no one's ever going to sell their house again, Mike. They're locked in at 3%. Why would they sell their house and lose their mortgage at 3%? If they were to go buy now, they'd be closer to 6%. I kind of laugh at them. I go, I made a lot of money selling divorced properties. But I never had any couple come to me saying, Mike, we're getting divorced. We want to sell our house, but we can't because we have a 3% loan on it. No, what they say is, Mike, get me the hell out of this house as fast as you can because I hate my husband. We want to sell today. We want to divide the property. That comes on for sale. They don't care that they got a 3% loan. Look, you lose your job and you're transferred out of the area. Oh, Mike, I can't sell my house. I'm locked in at 3%. No, they say, Mike, get me out right now. I got to be in New York next month. I don't want this house in California. Sell it, just get rid of it for me. Look at people, there are all kinds of reasons to sell. They got medical bills, all of a sudden they got to sell the house. They can't afford the property taxes, they got to sell the house. It has nothing to do with being locked in at 3%. So these people that tell you nobody's going to sell because they're all locked in at 3%, I think that's just crazy talk. That's just me, though. Make your own opinions. It's fun to make your opinions. Look, I'm Tall Mike. If you like this stuff, give me a thumbs up. Why not? It's fun. It's Monday. If you really like it, hit that subscribe button. We can talk later in the week. This week, it's going to be an exciting week. Are we going to get that 7th down week in the market? I don't know. I'm voting for an up week this week. We'll see if I'm right. I'm a stock market gambler. Get out there. Have a great Monday, everybody. We'll talk again real soon. Bye-bye now.